Hey friends, I hope you guys are doing well. So today I have what might seem to you a random topic. It's totally random. Like, hey, what does this have to do with me? What does Bacillus subtilis have to do with me? And what I'll say to that is that I think it has all to do with you. Because Bacillus subtilis is an organism that is very, very small. Absolutely small. So small that you cannot even see him you can't see him with your naked eye. No, you can only see him or them. These things are non-binary. You can only see them with a microscope, okay? For example, this is a micrograph image of B. subtilis, a cell, a cross-section, 200 nanometers. Do we know what a nanometer is? I don't remember off the top of my head. That is very, very small. Let's have a look if we see what order of magnitude. Right, a nanometer is 10 to the minus ninth, okay? 3 zeros, 10 to the third, that'll be 1,000. 6 zeros, 10 to the sixth, that'll be 1,000,000. 9 zeros, that'll be 9 zeros, that'll be 1,000,000,000. So that's a billionth of a meter. So in this image, this line is a billionth. That's right, a billionth of a meter. And that's about the size. So this guy is about maybe 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 nanometers big. Okay? Now, why is this important? Why is it important? Because it's important, I think, or at least it's important to me, because these little critters are cells, okay? This is a cell. It's a unicellular organism. It splits and it becomes two, but at its core it is a cell, and ladies and gentlemen, I am and you are multicellular organisms. I know, you guys don't think about it a lot, or maybe you do, but you might just think, I'm Adam. I'm not. I'm just, that's who I am. I'm Adam, or I'm Jennifer, or I'm Ronald, or I'm Muhammad, or I'm AJ. You aren't. Well, you are, but you are a collection of cells. You're just a collection of, dare I say, billions of cells? How many cells in the human body? How many cells? 37 trillion cells, okay? Trillion, that's 10 to the 12th cells, okay? So you aren't just who you think you are. You're a collection of cells, and these are cells as well. But they're very different, and soon we're going to learn how different they are. So, Bacillus subtilis, known also as hay bacillus or grass bacillus, is a gram-positive, catalase-positive bacterium found in soil and in the gastrointestinal tracts of ruminants, humans, and marine sponges. Folks, did you see that? They snuck in human right here. That's me and you. So this seemingly random Wikipedia article is inside of you right now, okay? This is inside of you, and it's not you, but it's inside of you. Okay, a lot to unpack in this first sentence because we have these highlighted words. Let's go through them. So, gram-positive. What the fork is gram-positive? Taking a detour. So, in bacteriology, the study of bacteria, gram-positive bacteria are bacteria that give a positive. Okay, so it's a positive. See, it says gram-positive. Positive result in the Gram stain test, which is traditionally used to quickly classify two broad categories according to their type of cell wall. The Gram stain is used by microbiologists to place bacteria into two main categories. Okay, bacteria is what this is a bacteria, okay? This is a type of bacteria. And this test is basically saying we can split them up into two, positive and negative. Positive have a thick layer of a peptoglycan within the cell wall, and negative have a very thin one. I think I'm remembering this from early microbiology, and I'll just sum it up quick for you guys so we can get moving. So basically, we got two different types of cells. Maybe I'll do a pen that stays. We got two different types of cells. That'll be the thin one, that's thin, and then we have the thick. And I'll do thick as double. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to inject, I'm totally summing this up, we're going to inject into each one a type of stain. Okay? So this one, the thick one, it's going to stay inside. It's going to stay inside because it's a thick wall. But on the thin one, it's going to be dispersed. Now, I skipped over a lot of really interesting details about the test, so maybe I'll do one video about it. But the one that, I guess, keeps the stain inside is positive. The one that leaks it is negative. Yeah, so that's that. And I'm just going to move on really quick to the main topic of our discussion here. So just get over there. Yeah. So first of all, this is a gram. Hold on. This is a gram positive. Sorry, folks. So we said gram positive. Catalase positive bacterium found in soil and the gastrointestinal. So what is catalase positive? Catalase is a common enzyme found in nearly all organisms. Let's see. I don't know what catalase positive is, and it's not even an option to highlight. So let's just ask ChatGPT. What? Excuse me. What is a catalase positive bacterium? Of course, ChatGPT and other large language models can hallucinate and give you wrong answers, but I'm going to trust it on this sort of basic biology stuff. So the catalase-positive bacterium is a bacterium that produces the enzyme catalase, which breaks down hydrogen peroxide into water and oxygen. So this basically has catalase. It's a catalase-producing bacterium. It's found in soil in the gastrointestinal tract of ruminants. As a member of the genus Bacillus, Bacillus subtilis is rod-shaped. Okay, rod-shaped. Rod-shaped means it looks a bit like this, like a rod. And it can form tough, protective endospore. So an endospore, I think, is a little egg, a little spore that it can send out into the world, into the fucking, excuse me my French. It can send it, eject it out, and it can survive, I think, in outside. So it can send out these endospores, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I had to check this. What's an endospore? What's an endospore? Tough, dormant, highly resistive, okay? Little structure formed by certain bacteria. As a result, I think it's a little version of itself that it can just shoot out and allow it to be dormant and survive, which is kind of cool but scary if you're trying to get rid of them because they're really, really resilient. Allowing it to tolerate extreme environmental conditions. So let's continue. B. subtilis has historically been classified as an obligate aerobe, meaning it is obligated. What does obligate mean? Obligated. We needs air. Aerobe. It needs oxygen. Let's double check. What that means. What's an obligate aerobe? I think it requires oxygen to survive and grow. Okay, it needs that. It needs that oxygen. Though evidence exists that it is facultative anaerobe, which means it has the faculty to be an anaerobe. So under certain circumstances, under certain duress, it can, in fact, show the faculty of surviving as an anaerobe. B. subtilis is considered the best studied gram-positive bacterium and a model organism to study bacterial chromosome replication and cell differentiation. It is one of the best bacterial champions in secreted enzyme production and is used on an industrial scale by biotech companies. Okay, folks, that was a little intro. Let's have a look here at domain. So at the quick fact sheets, or the info sheet, we have domain is bacteria. The kingdom is Bacillati, Bacillati, Bacillota, Bacilli, Bacillales, Bacilli. The family is Bacillicea, Bacillicea, Bacilliciae, I think, Bacilliciae. And the genus is Bacillus, and the species is B. subtilis. Of course, the B being the Bacillus, because the species name is always capital genus and then lowercase name. Okay, what did we learn, folks? We learned about a really cool bacteria, in my opinion, that is in our freaking guts and in the guts of other animals. Okay. And it is gram-positive. It is catalase-positive. We didn't really get into the way it moves around, because this thing can move on its own. Believe it or not, these little suckers are motile. They have motility, which means I think they can move around. We haven't gotten there yet, but you guys should check it out. Although, be reminded, this isn't this article has multiple issues. I just always feel like with Wikipedia on technical topics, okay, biology, computer science, mathematics, physics, I feel like it's a bit of a more reliable source. The totally personal opinion, because there's just less controversial items here. Maybe there's stuff that isn't backed up, but you're not gonna find controversial things. It's not like reading about Israel, Palestine, or something like that. Folks, I've been getting people that have been subscribing to the channel, and I really appreciate it. If you guys find this type of content valuable and interesting, and just helping you calm down, or anything, I would please, I beseech thee, subscribe, because it really helps support me. Okay, that's the simplest thing you can do, is subscribe. Another thing, if you really want to help me out, I think for the algorithm, is to just take my video, put it on super slow, and put it in your back window, and just let that video play out slowly. I think that's good for the algorithm. I'm not sure, but if you really want to support, that's another thing you can do. You can like, you can comment, just send it to people. Anyways, I would really appreciate it. Just so that I can get past like the 1K hump of subscribers, and then I'll hopefully stop doing these shameless plugs. But as I'm not there yet, I need to do these plugs, and you guys got to deal with it. Anyways, Wiki with me is signing out.